This was this morning. I woke up and saw this quote from Happy Punch, from KSI's manager, Mams, on behalf of Happy Punch covering it. It says, I want to protect Slim from potentially getting knocked the hell out.
Damn.
It doesn't do any favors for KSI to go from Tommy Fury to Slim. Now, that's a little bit of a paraphrasing more so than a quote, because he also put in there, I don't want to disrespect Slim. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was like talking that stuff. He said the protect Slim part, and he's like, not to be disrespectful to Slim, but I don't think it makes sense or do any favors for KSI to go to Tommy Fury. That wasn't part of the quote that they put here, but that actually was what he said.
Well, the second part, I can understand, you know.
I get that part. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Part of it.
Yeah, we cool with that. The first part, though?
I want to protect
Now, again,
from potentially getting knocked the hell out. You're saying that with some... Is that like an exact quote, too?
that's the exact quote.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So that's what I said. I understand the fight doesn't do much for KSI, financially or otherwise. That's fair. But adding the protect Slim part, and then I gave him the, I don't know about that. Imagine a number one contender wanting a title shot, and Dana White saying it won't happen because he needs to, or he wants to protect him from the champ. What? That's what I said.
Facts.
Now,
I don't think I've ever seen that before. Have you?
Dana saying he wants to protect someone? No, I don't think I've ever seen
Not
that.
Dana, but even like a...
Boxing, no. They're usually better politically, even if they are saying that, But usually you're protecting the champ.
Right.
Not the challenger. The challenger already made his case. Nothing to protect him from, He's the one trying to grab the belt. Now, obviously this caused a little bit of a ruckus, which it tends to do when I speak. People think I do it just to get clicks or whatever. I don't.
Yeah, what are the people saying here? What are the people saying?
Oh, you know what it is, man. It's the typical Wade Karen, Wade hater vibe from the troglodytes.
Can't do anything right. Man's trying to support a challenger to get
yeah, well, here's the thing,
shot.
too. And I'm not even saying, KSI's ducking him. Like, that's not a part of my thing at all.
No, of course.
And I think people take it that way. It's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, listen, it does make a bit of sense here for Slim. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because he is a contender. Now, Mams did respond to this. He goes, well, he's not the number one contender, right? So this is how the back and forth started. Mams came at the reply to the reply. So we got saucy here. Did you not see this part?
Multiple rounds? No, I didn't know there was multiple rounds.
We went a couple rounds here. Do you want to go through the whole deal? Because me, I don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't stop over here. So Mams came back with it, and he said he's not the number one contender. He's the middleweight champion, 2 weight divisions below KSI. This is up there with the he got me with this one. This is up there with the take that Danis versus Logan would be much more competitive than KSI and Tommy. I didn't say much more. I said a little more. But the number one contender thing he has an issue with. Now, these are divisions made up by misfits.
Right, and the pool is so small.
We don't have enough people to have number one contenders at every position or at every division, unless he's saying that the division that KSI is the champion of is one that KSI hasn't even fought at. That's what's weird to me. Like, he hasn't fought. The limit is 190. KSI, the heaviest he's fought is 183. And he's fought at 177, and then 175, and then 175 is Anthony Taylor's division, which KSI is not fighting him either. So I'm confused.
So what is he the champ of?
Cruiserweight to them.
Le'Veon
deserve it? I don't know. I'm not saying that anyone does, but
Le'Veon's weight class.
Yeah, that'd be Le'Veon's weight class. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know who deserves it, but if you have him, this is my whole thing. Like, he's like, he's not the number one contender. Well, Slim has won 3 fights at 175. He's undefeated there.
Yeah.
He's fought more fights and won more fights on misfits at that weight class than the one he's the champion of.
And they knocked out the same guy, my guy.
They knocked out the same guy. So it's like the things are similar here. So I came back with there may be one division apart. And honestly, if we're talking a difference of 10 pounds or so, I remember JJ being 173 for Temper at the face-to-face. I do remember this. He ended up being 175, but I remember he was underweight because he said it out loud while we were about to film the face-to-face. I was like, oh shit, KSI's. Because at that point, we didn't know that KSI was going to go that low. Remember, the wasabi thing was like, you're making me come down to weight. You're making me come down to 175.
That's right.
So when it was at 175, I remember KSI being like, I'm under. I was like, oh,
That's
shit.
true, man. If Wasabi's on the books, then we saying.
It's another one. Like, the divisions are essentially where KSI feels like fighting. He's the A side. I get that, but don't give me the weight argument. Don't give me that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Mams is on camera, by the way, also saying that JJ's optimal weight is either 175. He said like a bunch of different ones. He said 175. He said 170. And he said 168. So I'm like, I don't know which one's which. You don't give us a clear picture, so I'm using your words. And none of those say 180 or 183.
Right, no.
So if the heaviest his optimal weight is 175, and in your own words, when it came to the Jake fight, his optimal weight was 170, we got the tweets to prove that too.
Ooh.
So I don't know if it just changes by who he's fighting, what his optimal weight is, or if it's just, it's not a clear line, right? Let's be transparent.
No, it's not clear.
Let's be a little transparent. So that's all I'm asking for here. Like, what are we doing? So I said Slim has more fights at 175 than his current one. You yourself said JJ's better for 175 or even 168 if he's fighting regularly, unless you're saying that JJ will be at 183 plus pounds from now on. Because I didn't know.
Yep.
That's what Tommy and him, and if he's going to be at cruiserweight, like, are we saying JJ's going up? And if that's the case, then the Jake fight should be easy to make. If that's the case, if he's going to be 183 plus, we should have no problems making the Jake fight. Right?
Facts.
Doesn't make any sense to me. So he said, my point was that Slim is not this is the long one, get ready. My point is that Slim is not the number one contender for KSI's current weight division, like insinuated with the Dana comparison. Also, apples to oranges. I agree with apples to oranges, not the same thing, but you're also the promoter.
Yeah.
I don't have to use Dana as the example. I can use whoever. Name a boxing promoter, it doesn't matter. I can name, it doesn't matter. It's the promoter aspect of this.
Yeah.
But Dana was just the easiest thing that came to mind. You've also criticized Dana more than you have me, so I'm not sure he's your gold standard. I don't even know what that means. If I'm critical of somebody, it doesn't mean that I don't agree with everything or disagree with everything.
Apples and oranges is separate.
Yeah. Individual instances. You guys get mad when Poppy loses to AT or Ed is, quote, fed to Pineda, the pro, who JJ demolished, but are okay for Slim to lose to JJ. Again, guaranteeing the loss to JJ right there.
Damn, man. Talking on his name.
That's the promoter guaranteeing the loss when he's on an outstanding run. You'd be the first one making a video how Misfits screwed Slim's run by feeding him to KSI pointlessly.
No, bro. He's.
When have I ever done? Like, I've done that.
JJ is the champ. That's the fight. That's the money fight, right? That's the head honcho.
He's bringing up Poppy and AT and Ed versus Pineda, which are not even close to the same comparisons.
No, they're not big fights. They're not like this could be a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like, this is what you're building towards.
Again, we're speaking on the side of Slim. Obviously, for JJ, this is not a big fight.
No. Exactly. We're speaking on the side of Slim.
On the side of Slim. So with
like
JJ
Poppy,
even worse.
Poppy was supposed to get a bigger fight, and then they had that was like plan C.
Yeah.
They had to come up with something, so then they fought, and that was not ideal.
Short notice. It was like the budget was wrong. Something happened. They did 3 rounds. And then talking about being fed to Pineda, I asked him this. In my response, I brought this up. I was like, listen, you gave Pineda to Ed as the mystery opponent. I don't even know how much notice he had.
And did he know?
According to Ed, he didn't know until he walked in the ring.
Which is wild.
So it's like, these are not the same thing.
No.
At all.
They're all completely different situations.
But then he goes, I'm not saying it's not possible, but for KSI to go from Tommy Fury to Slim, there would have to be some real urgency and demand globally. I don't know the globally thing. I don't know. I'm building Slim. Yeah, that's a fair point. We won't argue the KSI side of this.
Right. No, we already,
I'm building Slim and have huge plans for him. If it feels right, I'm sure it's possible. If it feels right to Mams. Yes, KSI fought lesser opponents than Slim previously, but he's not there anymore. I didn't even bring that up, but I guess he's admitting there that KSI has previously fought lesser opponents. So, again, I have no issue with KSI.
See, there he said, he goes, so now it's more about like Slim isn't the right fight.
Right.
But that part we agreed with. He's like, if
just say that. Just like, you know what? Right now or at all, Slim does not deserve the KSI fight to us. We think that KSI is going to have a bigger, more deserving fight.
Right.
That's fine. Just say that. But don't make it. But don't do the, because he's the champion here and 2 divisions there. And
then I'm going to protect him from getting knocked out.
And then I'm protecting him from getting knocked out and just coming up to lose to KSI. Like, what are we doing here?
Also, like, it's the one thing that for a guy to call somebody out, like Saul Poppy, did he call out Anthony Taylor? Did Ed Matthews call out Pineda? Right? That's you know what I'm saying?
KSI
like,
also called out Slim.
Right. So Slim has every reason to do this.
Called him a bitch for ducking the Poppy fight.
I was just surprised the whole protect him.
Yeah.
To get knocked out, man.
So anyway,
that's something that would get me out of retirement type. Those are the type of words that I'm like, you know what? With this man, like if someone said that about me, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, he don't want to. I just want to protect him from getting killed. Like, whoa.
Like we all know, it's clear at this point, which it should be, that Mams is obviously going to favor JJ in all these negotiations.
Of course.
It should be. You know, it's his manager. I get that. It is a little odd though when you are also the promoter of other people, and I'm pretty sure in some way manages Slim. I don't know if he
said got big plans for him.
Well, I don't know.
What would be a big?
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something.
Plan?
There's got to be something down the line. I think the future thing is like to leave it open ended to say, oh, if Slim keeps winning, then something.
It's the old boxing thing. Like if we can keep him undefeated and build him, you don't want to end his hype.
Yeah, but that's the question too.
This is influencer boxing. What are we doing?
Yeah, where are we building toward? But that's the question too. It's like if you're talking about his hype and killing his hype, I would understand if it was Anthony Taylor. I'd understand that. But this can happen to anyone. That's the whole thing. Like, Mams is like, oh, if JJ knocks him out, then what? If fucking Joe Blow with 5 million TikTok followers knocks him out, then what?
Yeah.
If Salt knocked him out, then what? It's a fight.
Yep.
This is the fight business. This ain't the pro wrestling business. You can only carry someone along as far as you can put them in fights that you think are advantageous to him. Now, if that's what Mams wants to do, if he wants to give Slim what he thinks are easier fights, then that's okay. But it also, again, shows us what kind of the deal is here. Like if Slim wants a tougher fight and you're like, that's on you. That ain't on Slim. So it's like, I don't understand the whole, it's going to kill his hype. Any fight can kill anyone's hype at this point.
Yeah, look at Joshua and Wilder.
Look at KSI and Joe Fournier.
They try to set that up, and then boom, Deontay goes down.
Look at KSI, Joe Fournier. Jake Paul, Ben Askren. Jake Paul, like any of these fights would have killed their hype. Tyron Woodley would have killed his hype. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of it.
Part of the game.
Part of the game, man. So I said, if you think Slim doesn't deserve the fight, that's fair. Just say that. But you're joking with these comparisons, and I went through why I thought he was joking with the comparisons. So I responded to somebody else, because you know what I'm saying? Once I'm in the mud, I'm in the mud. We getting dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Someone said, if we're talking traditional weight classes, it's still a three-weight class difference. And I said, it isn't. Slim has fought at 175 3 times. Which is true. More than he's fought at 65 or whatever his last one was.
Yep.
And for KSI, he has said verbally he has no problem going back to that weight for him.
Yep.
So I don't know what that is. And then he said, and then Mams came under that and said, pause, and complained about it 100x times.
Damn.
Which again,
damn,
irrelevant for what we're saying. But again, Barry and Slim,
burying this man,
just fucking taking the shovel, bury him for that. Like, hey, yeah, I want to come up and fight KSI. Sorry, complained too many times. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like look at MMA fighters, right? Like look at Conor, perfect example.
Yeah.
He may want to fight at 170, 185, but it's against the right person. He's not like, nah, I'm gonna compete at middleweight against the middleweight.
People were like, oh, you know what I mean? This is like if Islam wanted to go fight at middleweight. I was like, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's like if Islam wanted to fight at 70, which he's probably gonna do. It's like if Volkanovski wanted to come up.
He was like, oh, who's at 185?
Yeah,
Michael Bisping.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll fight at 185.
Connor's like, cool.
I won that. You want to fight again? I'm out of here.
Out of here with it. Peace. Which is the right decision, by the way. Didn't hold up the division. Things kept going. You got to fight. You got an entertaining blockbuster fight. Crazy. And then I said, I misspelled the word here. So keep that in mind. I don't hear him complaining about it for KSI. I hear him asking for it. Also, KSI has complained about going up in weight almost every fight, so 175 should be perfect. Hell, you said 170 was his optimum weight. KSI complained about going up for Dylan.
Yep.
Complained about going up for Tommy, which they ultimately decided, I guess, sure. Complains about going up for Jake. But it's a problem when Slim does it, and he's not even doing it.
I know he's not complaining for KSI.
So it's like, all right. So he got cheeky with it, you know what I'm saying? He said, here.
Oh, he got you.
Here. So all I said was, well, that's when you know the rebuttals are hitting.
Y'all going in.
I'm just saying, when you ain't got
fun. This look fun.
I didn't, to this point, you tell me, has Mams said anything to the points? Why is JJ the only one?
The thing is, we weren't making the point, like he's using the argument like that the fight doesn't make sense for KSI. We agreed to that. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense for KSI. We're not making that point. We're making the point that, that Slim should call for this fight.
Yeah.
That, he
point that the reasons that you're saying,
running for a fight with KSI makes sense.
The only point I made is that the reasons they're giving that Slim shouldn't get this fight are not the reasons they don't make sense. The reasons don't make sense.
Yeah.
It's like you're bouncing from reason to reason. Just say exactly what you said, that you don't see it, that it doesn't make sense for JJ, and we're moving on. Cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean Slim's going to quit calling for it. Doesn't mean that we're not going to be like, yeah, Slim, keep calling for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we.
But don't do this thing where you're like, oh, well, actually, it's because
we're throwing gas on the fire, son.
For sure, as we should. This is influencer boxing. Do we want to all just sit on our hands and be like, yes, Lord KSI, bless us when thee decide? Like, no, dude. Can we not? That's how it is. It's like, wait, we drinketh KSI from your loin. Like, what are we doing here, that's the Twitter.
What?
That's the Twitter, bro. Hey, that's straight up how it goes. That man spreads it and they go. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. That's how it works, dog.
From your loin.
Listen, tenderloin. You understand? But again, these are the things that I call out. It wasn't that JJ should fight him. I never said that. Yeah, if JJ has this big fight that they're working on, awesome.
Yep.
Do that. Cool. But it doesn't mean that we can't bring up good points when Slim makes them. Or when you make points that are nonsensical.
Especially the promoter who has clearly is somewhat managing Slim, because he says, I have plans for him.
I think he's
knocked the hell out. Damn, bro.
And it's under the guise of, I want to protect you, but that doesn't do Slim any favors. It makes Slim, to us, look like he's always number 2. And he doesn't want to be number 2. He's saying it.
Yeah, literally.
So it's now on Mams, and Mams is trying to juggle that. And I'm sure it's a hard job, but you got to be able to be better at it than doing that. Because now you're burying him in light of nothing. And then coming back and going, no, we got big plans for him. After you said you wanted to protect him from getting knocked out, and he's a complainer about his weight class. It's like, all right, dude.
Slim's like,
I'm just trying to, But anyway, he came back, so we're almost done. Don't worry, we're right there.
Oh, we're still going, dude.
We're almost done.
Oh, we're going to overtime.
Yeah, we went to OT with that one. Even though I thought that was a walk. I thought that was a walk-off shimmy shake. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you don't respond to the points, that's an MJ turnaround fader at that point.
Yeah, that was a Nick Young. He pulled up with the shot.
I said,
and he turned around like this, and then the ball went.
He said, apparently.
Popped up.
So he says, on the contrary, I've explained it well enough not to continue the endless back and forth. I disagree. There's been no explanation for anything. I'll make the decisions, and you can carry on watching and critiquing them as much as your heart desires. We know.
That's how Mount Rushmore talk right there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's main character stuff right there, Mm-hmm. Hey, listen, we know that Mams makes the decisions. We've seen it. Just like the Ed Matthews and Pineda deal. We saw that. You know what I mean? We saw that. There's a lot. Listen, there's a lot of decisions.
Much bigger plans for JJ.
Yeah, much bigger plans for JJ.
Another shot at Slim.
Yeah, much bigger plans for JJ. Another one just to dig Slim under the you're not big enough, kid. Relax.
Much smarter long-term plans for what?
I don't know what he tried to go at the end there. Slimity?
D?
Slimmy D? Slimity?
giving him a nickname that he don't even got. That's
Slimity's not. That's not.
man.
No, bro. You get the Hitman. That's his name. You trying to go Slimity? It almost looks like Slimity. You know what I mean? I don't know what we doing there.
Slimity. Oh man, that's not even your nickname.
He's trying to give him like an Eminem, like an 8 Mile parking lot freestyle. Lickety split, lickety. No, bro.
Much smarter long-term plans for Slimity. I'm like, bro, what do you?
How much smarter are those long-term plans if Slim loses? Are we smart then? Because that's the same logic you're giving for not giving him the KSI fight. It all is fight dependent. You can plan and you can try and fair play. Whatever these Slimity plans are, cool. You like the name. It's growing on you. You like it.
That's crazy.
You don't like the name?
No.
I can mess with it, dude.
Bro, when you give me a nickname and it's not out of a sign of endearment,
it may be. It may be.
This man, the sentence above it is much bigger plans for JJ.
He's not wrong, though. If they got something in the works that's like with, a massive name.
Listen, there's a difference. We got big plans for JJ. Not
much bigger. Yeah, the way he worded
bigger.
It.
That's in comparison to the way that sentence is phrased.
But that's what But he's being honest though. To him, it's much bigger.
I know.
But again, I'm with you. It does kind of devalue the thing, and that's the tough spot you're in. You're kind of having to double speak here. Yeah. So anyway, that was his point, and I said I must have missed those explanations for the weight class issues, their similar opponents, etc. But yes, sir, I'm not hard to find. I look forward to it. Like, I mean,
what did the person look at the response?
Mams cooked you, give Meat Rider Express.
Oh man,
dude, that's the shit I get in my replies. You want me to open this reply and watch what's happening?
Dude, I love this because it's so amazing. I just love like knowing, like thinking that like the person who typed that out. I love it.
Watch this. Bro can never admit when he's wrong. Take the L and move on. Mams cooked you, give Meat Rider. No, I don't give it. Okay, this guy's on my side with it. Blood can't take that's an I or maybe a lowercase L. I don't take any of them, lowercase or above. Doesn't matter. Damn, you're annoying. Okay. This is I get hit with this one a lot. The fear of being wrong. I don't understand where the wrong and right is in this. If anything, I was the one that responded to points and then brought my own. Mams just
and we're acknowledging where he's right as well.
Which is I said multiple times in this thread. I just wanted him to be clear with me on where JJ's going to fight next.
Slimity's too much though. I don't know what Slimity, dude. That's too much.
Slimity, dude. New name, Slim. That's your new nickname, dog. Slimity.
Unless Slim already has it as a nickname.
Maybe. Let me check his Twitter. He might actually have it on there right now.
If he does, then I'm just
Nope, I see Slim the Hitman, not Slimity. Here we go. I didn't see this. Here's Slim. I definitely think I deserve the fight. I started boxing around the same time as KSI. We both fought similar competition. Everyone in the space definitely interested in the fight. I have more credible wins, fights, and highlights. So, Slimity thinks he deserves it. But apparently there are much, much, much bigger things and much smarter things for him.
Which I can, again, if you're talking about notoriety, eyeballs, views,
all that,
numbers,
all that, we get it.
Okay,
we get it.
But now we're gonna protect you, Slimity.
We gotta.
Don't want you getting hurt now.
Now listen, Slimity.
Run along now.
Run along, little Slimity.
Run along now.
You don't belong here. Not big enough to be in this space.
I'll call you when we're gonna play. And now the big boys are playing.
You know what I mean? This is where the big boys play. Listen to the adjective. Play. Oh, my WCW wrestling heads will get that. So listen.
Geez, that was fun.
That was fun. This is a nothing burger at the end of the day. Like it's banter, it's back and forth. Oh, here's the call out that the man that Slim needs to be protected from is calling Slim out here.
But I'm sure you want to up the level.
Oh yeah, bro. I saw the fights. Slim looks good. I want a piece of that. Wow. Yeah.
Hey. And here's the thing. I think KSI still wants to fight him. Knowing JJ?
Yeah.
I bet he still wants to fight him.
We got to get to him now. Come on now.
I'm just saying. I know that. You know the way he is about this stuff. He's challenged. It's like, cool, accept.
He's being honest right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
I bet
Slim look good.
And I bet even now he would do it. I know that there's other factors at play, which we just saw.
Facts.
So, but anyway, yeah. Does that mean anything? No. Do I hate Misfits? No. Wade has stated that KSI hasn't won a big fight since the boxing match with Logan.
Damn.
So this was a response, by the way. He said, why does Slim deserve the KSI fight over only one big win? Shit ain't that easy. I said, if we discard the temper fight, which is what you're doing, because you're saying his one big win is the Poppy fight, then you realize JJ hasn't won a big fight since Logan Paul.
Correct.
That's a response, not me going, hey, JJ hasn't won a big fight.
That's what we say. Truth hurts.
I just, you know what I'm saying? But, IFN will IFN. They're getting a lot of pub on the show, bro. We got to chill.
Yeah,
they're getting a lot of pub, dude. They know what it is. Thanks a weekend on the breakdown with that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I love it, dude.
Fair play to him.
Let's go.
But yeah, man. We'll see what happens. Like I said, we, no lie detected. We haven't seen the end of this, I feel, from Slim or otherwise.
Yes.
And I'm people say I'm instigating the fight. No, I am providing context to the things that are either wrong or nonsensical from both sides of this. When Slim said the happy, hey, let's go hug it out stuff, and hey, it's all banter, I was like, that's bullshit too.
Yeah.
This literally just happened.
That's how this started, by the way.
This literally just happened. People forgot that I was like, Slim, stop doing that shit. That's bullshit. We all see through it. But the second, you know what I'm saying, I go to the other side and be like, by the way, that's bullshit too.
Yeah,
and here comes the freaking tenderloin drip fest. So,
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah.